Parents and youth of Geist Christian Church, the youth ministry team and I have been praying and hoping that this year's summer mission trips would continue as planned. Over the past month, we have listened for guidance from the church, been in close contact with our mission sites, as well as the governors of Kentucky and Indiana and Tennessee. We know this has not been easy over the past few months. Many of you have missed important milestones like prom, a regional or state athletic accolade, the lead in a musical or play, and the chance of a traditional graduation surrounded by your friends and your family. We know it has not been easy to stay healthy at home as you find new ways to connect with your friends and to do schoolwork. It's not fair. And it pains me to add one more change to your summer schedule. At this point, we are moving away from traditional mission trips this summer as we explore new and creative ways to serve the least, the last, and the lost. Even as states begin to open back up, we have concerns surrounding your safety and the safety of those whom we will serve. This decision was made in partnership with the organizations we had planned to work with this summer. They too agree that the best way that we can help is to stay closer to home. I'm sorry. And at this time, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be sad. It is okay to be angry. The season we find ourselves in is unprecedented. But the feelings that we are experiencing, well, they are not unique. Throughout Scripture, we are introduced to people of faith who struggled with their own season of disappointment and frustration and pain. They lamented to God asking, why now and why us? Any good lament has to bring our pain and our frustration, feelings that many of us have bottled inside right now. And just like those who have gone before us, we may lift those feelings to God who hear our current struggles. However, a good lament has two parts. Although it may begin with an anger toward God, it ends with a declaration of hope. Even though things are not as we had expected or wanted them to be, God will see us through. At some point, we have to find our hope. We must transition from an anger toward God to a hope in God. As we move throughout this season, I pray we will begin to find hope in God. Those feelings of anger and disappointment are not going away today or tomorrow or even next week. I too find myself sitting with loss as I try to process a summer that looks drastically different than the one I had hoped for and planned for. And yet I know God continues to journey with me as I slowly begin to make my way from anger into hope. I encourage each of you to keep an open mind and an open heart as we look for new ways God might be calling us to serve in 2020.